This week on SheridanMedia.com is presented by News Talk 930 KROE. I'm Steve Sisson. A winter storm caused record-breaking snowfall in the southern part of Wyoming over the weekend. The National Weather Service reported accumulations of 21 inches in Casper and 31 inches in Cheyenne. Casper's snow total was still behind the single-day record of 24 inches recorded in 1982, but Cheyenne's broke the previous two-day record of 25 inches set in 1979. A SnowTel site at the Windy Peak in the Laramie Range reported 52 inches over a 24-hour period. Heavy winds along with the snowfall caused whiteout conditions and significant drifting, prompting the Wyoming Department of Transportation crews to suspend their operations in the Casper area. Black Hills Energy reported power outages affecting approximately 4,000 customers in and around Cheyenne, and hazardous road conditions created additional challenges for crews working to restore power. All state government offices, the University of Wyoming, and all schools in Laramie and Natrona County were closed on Monday. The storm, named Xylia by the Weather Channel, is the 8th storm since September to shatter major snowfall records in what has otherwise been a mild winter season for most of the United States. State basketball tournaments took place over the weekend. With a look, here's James Timberlake.
Hello, I'm James Timberlake with your sports update. The Sheridan Broncs and Lady Broncs both concluded their basketball seasons over the weekend. The Broncs and Lady Broncs finished in third place at the state tournament. The Lady Broncs started off the tournament on Friday morning, pulling off a huge upset, beating one-seeded Natrona County 53-51. The Broncs played after taking on Riverton and cruised to an easy victory 64-44. However, Friday night was not as kind for both the Broncs and Lady Broncs, with both of them coming out and shooting ice cold from the floor. The Lady Broncs played Cody first and fell 54-33. Then the Broncs followed up and fell to Cheyenne Central 67-45. Those losses set the Sheridan teams up for third-place matchups on Saturday. The Lady Broncs took on Green River and won 58-46, and the Broncs took on Star Valley and won that one 81-62, concluding the state tournament for both teams with third-place finishes. The Sheridan Hawks extended their win streak to 34 this past weekend, beating the Missoula Junior Bruins 10-0 on Friday, then again 11-4 on Saturday. The Hawks will look to make it 36 in a row this weekend when they travel to Gillette to take on the Wild on Friday and Saturday nights, with the puck scheduled to drop at 7:05 for both of those games. That's the sports update. I'm James Timberlake, and we will send it back to Steve Sisson.
In the studio this week, we look at the Jackson Electric Open Line.
White House used to have a comment line. It's been shut down since Biden took office.
The number is still on their website. We should try it and see if we can get into it.
I'd like to talk to you this morning about health care.
I think there's also something that we'll learn more about as time goes on, and that's the long-term mental health effects of this pandemic.
We were so busy trying to put out the fire that the smoke damage, we haven't even looked at it yet.
Right.
So what I did was take a Kleenex box and cut the cardboard up and make a couple of little eyelids for the two low-beam lights.
You did a MacGyver.
You look across the board and you see them pulling names off of high schools like Abraham Lincoln. This is the same movement that wants these books gone.
I think the previous caller there definitely is under the impression that Dr. Seuss Enterprises felt some pressure to do what they did.
And they may have. They absolutely may have.
Cancel culture wraps inside of it cancel history. They're trying to say all the stuff that went before is all evil. It was all race-based oppression, etc. That was dealt with a long time ago. But these folks, no. They want to tear down all the monuments, tear down history, don't refer to any of that stuff.
It sounds to me like he would be in favor of Dr. Seuss Enterprises continuing to publish these just because it's part of history. It is a part of history. But so is the mullet and the acid wash jeans that I wore in high school.
Absolutely.
You look back on that and you cringe a little bit and you're like, I'm not going to burn the pictures that I have of me in high school with my awesome fashions that I thought were the greatest thing. But you want to continue wearing the mullet.
Now, we talked about calling that line to the White House.
Yeah.
Sure as heck, Steve did.
Yeah.
What'd we find out, buddy?
Well, you get a voicemail message saying that the office is temporarily closed, and they refer you to the website.
Yeah, so he's right. If you don't have a computer or what did he call it, a fancy phone.
That's right. You're stuck with mailing them,
You're stuck with mailing them a letter.
Or not doing anything. I wonder who's the poor soul that has to go through those voicemails.
Yeah.
Whatever they're getting paid, it's not enough.
Yeah.
I can just imagine the guy coming back from lunch, sitting down. Well, pushes the button. You have 3,278 new messages. Join Floyd Whiting and me for the Jackson Electric Open Line, Friday mornings at 9 on News Talk 930 KROE, 103.9 FM, and streaming at SheridanMedia.com. This Week on SheridanMedia.com is presented by News Talk 930 KROE with Bob Grammons and Trevor Jackson, followed by the nation's top talkers, Sean Hannity, Mark Levin, Joe Pags, and Jim Bohannon every weekday. View the full schedule of shows on the radio page at SheridanMedia.com. For news throughout the week and to listen to Sheridan Media radio stations live, go to SheridanMedia.com. I'm Steve Sisson. Have a great week.